Hi guys, Auntie Belle with my fairy treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm coming at you today with a collage. We are doing Collage Your Way to Happiness series. So, we need to do the collage. And I'm working in another art journal, and I did that assemblage Finnabair style on top of this too. Isn't this fabulous? This is all Finnabair molds. And some things are from my stash, but most of it's Finnabair molds. Aren't they fabulous? Oh, so a lot of people have commented about the covers of my journals when I do this Finnabair assemblage type of art, and I will do some with you guys, and I'll do a mixture of like found objects, which you guys, all of us have broken pieces of jewelry and little screws and stuff like that. So it'll be a mixture of that and the molds. Okay, so you can see, if you don't have the molds, that you can also do it with just any little bits. Okay, all right, look at, that's a little Tim Holtz piece right there. Isn't that fabulous? Anyway, let's get into it and let's do a collage. And what we're collaging with is the papers. If you didn't see the video this week, I do what I've been doing for this series. Let me put something that you guys want to see. For this series, Collage Your Way to Happiness, I do, during the week, I do a technique, like how to make collage paper technique, and then we'll do a collage with those papers. So, I'm trying to get 2 videos out a week doing that. One with technique, how to make collage papers, different techniques, and then one with making the actual collage. So these are some of the collages that I have in here. And this actually flips up. I'll show you. See? It has a little pocket, so you can put stuff in it. This is another little pocket. You can put an envelope in it. So what I like to do when I do this, it's like art journaling and junk journaling together. It's pretty cool. And here's another. This is what we're going to do today. Something like this. I have a focal point today that we're going to put in it. Okay? All right. And I don't think we're doing a double page spread today. We're just going to do a single page spread today. Just because I'm kind of short on time. I've been doing a lot. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, perfect. I just did a lot of stuff today, so I needed to... You know what? I need to... Just a second. I'm going to close my blinds. I think that's just too much light. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Sometimes you can have too much light. I had my blinds open, plus I have this whole thing going. So, all right. And let's bring this over a little bit more. All right, so let's get started. Oh, and real quick, I have these for my focal points. These are collage cards. How does this one go? These are collage cards, art cards that we made with our hashtag 15 days of mini collages. So I made a copy of them, and these are going to be the focal points. Either both of them or one of them. Okay, I think those are pretty cool. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to, I gotta get a magazine for a glue surface. What is this? No, we don't want to do that one. Just a second. Okay, here we go. I use magazines for a glue surface, so I don't have to get stickiness everywhere. Alrighty. Oh, and what this is just a regular book, as you guys can see. I love how square it is. I got this from Dollar Tree. What I do to prepare to make a art journal out of a book is get a fairly large book, I say, because then you have more space to do your collages or your mixed media. And I call my stuff mixed media collages because I do so much stuff on each page. What was I going to say? Oh, keep 10 pages, rip out 5. Keep 10 pages, rip out 5. Keep 10 pages, rip out 5. Okay? I also do not glue them together, because if you collage first, you're already making the pages so nice and thick that you don't really need to. Unless your pages, you're doing an old book and their pages are super thin, then you might want to glue two together. Otherwise, you don't need to do that. All right, so this is one of it. Oh, this is what we're going to use are a lot of the jelly prints that we did, the technique we did this week. And I did take pictures, all the ones that I really liked, I took pictures of them, and I'm going to make printables out of them, okay? Or you can store them on the copy machine so you can make printables out of your jelly prints. Oh, my brain. Okay. You know what? I want to rip this. Just a second. You guys, this metal ruler is the bomb. I got this from Dollar Tree for $1.25. Get that in your life. Because you can't buy those metal rulers for $1.25 everywhere. That's for sure. All right, so I want to use this. Isn't this beautiful? The blue background was pulled off the jelly plate, and then it was stenciled with gold paint. You know, let's do this again. It was stenciled with gold paint, so through a Finnabair stencil. And I always wanted to use blue with gold. I saw FROYLE Arts. Hey, FROYLE, if you're watching. She, this needs to be ripped a little bit more. She, I saw something she was doing, which she was jelly printing, and she had a dark blue like this, a real pretty blue like this, and then she had, she stenciled gold on top, and I was like, oh my God, I have to do that. So FROYLE Art, you inspired me. You guys have to check out FROYLE Art. She's usually, yeah, she's in my description. She does a lot of jelly printing and making her own collage papers and doing a lot of collages, and they're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Okay, let's glue it down. You know what I need to do? I need to scoot over. My chair is not lined up to where I'm at. There we go. All right. Let's get started. Yeah, I kind of pushed my video. I wanted to make this video a few days ago, but I don't know, you know, you keep just pushing things and pushing things. Then one day, all of a sudden it's Sunday. I'm like, okay, you need to make your collage video. What are you doing? I even planted some roses this morning in my garden. I got some roses on a really good sale from Star Nursery about 2 months ago. But 2 months ago, you guys, well, if you don't know, but Las Vegas was like 116. So there was no way I could plant those. So I put them where they didn't get a whole lot of sun. They got like some filtered morning sun. And they lived, and I watered them every day, and they lived. And so now I'm getting them planted. So every weekend I plant 2 or 3 rose bushes. Yeah, I bought like 10 of them. So I'm almost done. Finally. And then you guys know I like to put languages in my artwork. So we'll be doing that. Because languages in my art represent people. Bringing different cultures together, different people together. And I call it... I have a whole series called Maps of Peace. And because I believe that when we all get to know each other, we all just realize we're all just human beings. We're all just the same. And there's more acceptance. There's more tolerance. There's more love. And in the end, what does that all add up to? More peace. Which is definitely what we need in this world. Not just even in the United States. In the world. I think a lot of you guys would agree. This is Africa, a map of Africa. Again, that's, to me, is as good as a language. So, let's put that in here. In fact, you know what I think I might do? This is Afrique right here. Let's put that up in the corner. That would be fabulous. And I think I will leave... I'll leave this blank here. So I won't cut this out so I can do some intuitive writing there. And I'll show you guys what intuitive writing is if you don't know. But if you've been on my channel for any length of time, you guys know what intuitive writing is. And we'll do some of that. Alrighty, there we go. All right, we'll keep this. I'd love to put this little piece here, like down here. Let's just do it. I'm just feeling that. Let's do it. And that's what I love about collage. It's so relaxing. That's why I said collage your way to happiness, because it makes me happy to collage. It's relaxing. It's meditative. It's creative. It's beautiful. I just love it. And I've loved it since I was little. So, in fact, when I was little, my, my favorite thing to do was collage. I would be waiting all day. She'd finally say, okay, we're going to collage. And I'd be like, finally something worth doing in this class. Not math, not reading, collage, okay? That's what my little brain thought. That's what my little brain thinks still. And you get to go over to this one corner and pick up a bunch of magazines and a big, huge piece of poster board. Oh my gosh. I was in heaven. Loved it. Loved it. Okay. What else can we get now? Ooh, remember this one that we did? Oh, I just love this blue with the gold. I just think it's magical. I want to put that like right here. Or at least, ooh, right, that can go there. Okay, just a second. Hopefully I can tear this out good. And tear out exactly what I want. Yep, I did. I'm not going to glue this down yet. I definitely don't want a... There we go. Okay, I don't want to glue that down yet because I want to put some other stuff on here. I want some other stuff on there. Oh, I think that could be pretty. And this is really different from me using like this blue. You guys never see me working with blue. But when I seen that blue with gold, I said, you know, I need to add some more colors to my repertoire of what I work with. I do blue with turquoise, but I don't just do like this type of blue. And if I can mix brown, like see there's the brown there. If I can mix brown with blue, if I can put the brown in there, I love blue. Or if I could put gold with blue, I love blue. And then of course I love turquoise blue. So all right, this has to come off here a little bit. Oh, that looks really, really cool. You know what? This is too even right here. Let me just rip this off down here like this. There we go. Oh, I like that. Very cool. And I keep pieces like this because these are considered like little embellishments. When you have little pieces like this, you can add these into something and it'll be like the perfect little thing. So keep your little pieces. Keep your little pieces, people. Plus, I make stamps out of it and your own washi tape. So, keep all that stuff. Let me see what else I got going on here. No. Okay. Okay, I'm just thinking here. This may or may, oh, I didn't glue that down. That may or may not stay there. We'll see. I may put something else there because I already have that map up in the corner. We'll see. Sometimes I don't keep things that I think I'm going to keep. Right, let me see how this is going to look. I do need to make this a straight edge here. Okay. Look how pretty that is. See what I'm talking about with browns and the blue? I think it's gorgeous. Oh yeah, we're gonna cover over that map. That map is gone. Let me expose this so it says Afrique a little bit more. And then, let me see what else. Let me maybe do a language. I like to at least use 2 different languages. So we have to represent different cultures. So we have Africa represented, and I think this is Spanish. This one, yes. So we'll put this in here somewhere. Just ripping paper here, trying to get everything, get all the edges off. Ooh, I like that. How that's just peeking up through here. That's pretty cool. You know what? Actually, let's just take the edge off of this. Take just the edge off. Oh yeah. I like that one. Let's take this off of here. Okay, that goes up underneath there. Okay. And all right, let's find out. There's the missing piece that needs to go underneath here. So let's figure that out. What language is this? I'm not sure which language this is, but I like it. And what we might do, see this here? And what I have all the languages. These are all copies. So the originals I have in a filed away. So if I need to look them up, or when I do look them up, I can look them up to see what the language is if I don't recognize it. Because I've collected so many languages from all over the world now, so. Okay, I'm just looking to see if I want to put something like this in. And I might just take half of that and go like that. No. Don't want this piece in here. Ooh, that could look really cool. All right, just a second. That's what I like about collage too. There's so many little surprises. Things you're like, oh, you don't plan it that way, and then you're like, oh, that looks cool. And all of a sudden, things start coming together, and you're like, oh, no, I don't like that. All right, we'll see here. This may or may not stay. We'll see. No, I'm not liking that either, but I think I am still liking that. Yeah. All right. Let me just keep looking here. Just a second. All right, I got something strange, but I think it might work. This is what I have here. Isn't that fabulous? I think I got this out of a book that I got, and then I made a bunch of copies. I think I got it out of a book. Yeah, I must have. Just a second. Do I like that? It says Bank of Prosperity. I'm trying to decide if I like that or not. I kind of don't, but I love this. Look how beautiful that is. All right, let's just keep going. And sometimes you just got to keep working it until you find everything that goes together. All right, just found a bunch more new papers. Let me just look at them. I'm looking at these. Okay. I'm going to put this aside. This may not be what we're going to use. I'm looking for something to bring all of this together. And what I'm probably doing is thinking too much. Is what I'm probably doing. And I'll tell you what's has me caught up a little bit is just, it is the blue, because I'm not used to working with blue. So this is a challenge to me. I know if you were like, really? It's a challenge? Yes, the color blue is a challenge. Even though I like it, it's still a challenge because I don't work with it very often. Okay, I don't know if I'm liking any of that. Let me just keep working here. You guys are watching me in action make decisions. Ooh, love that. Love this. Okay, I just found some stuff I really like. Like this is Old English. I love that. And I also love this Asian writing right here. Let me cut this out. I love to add a little bit of Asian to anything. If you ever see my work, I always love to add Asian script. I mean, I love all the scripts because it represents all the different people in the world. I just think that the Asian script is it's so beautiful. Like each letter, word, or symbol just looks like a little work of art to me. Look, isn't that beautiful? That's what I think. And then, I know I just made that decision, but you might be making a different decision. Oh, see, I like that. That's more interesting to me. And that goes with that now, too. Love it. Love it. And then this might just go underneath here to fill in that space. And a little bit of Spanish will peekaboo through. Yeah. See, it came together. I like that. This I like. And we might do one other thing. Let me just see. I'm so careful to put all this together, and then I'm going to use a focal point on top of it. Which will probably drive some people insane. I think I'm looking at this. This is an Asian newspaper that I get from Chinatown here in Las Vegas. So, yep, there's what I'm looking for. So let me cut this out, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. This is it right here. Just a second. All right. So what I just cut out of that newspaper is this. Isn't that so cool? Oh. I was all out of my Asian newspapers. I just went and restocked the other day. I go to Asian grocery stores in Chinatown, or like Asian restaurants. This one dim sum restaurant that I like to go to, right in the lobby. So I don't even have to go in the restaurant. It's just in the lobby, and there's closed doors. I can go in there and just take a few newspapers. That's what I did last time. I would have eaten dim sum. I didn't have time for dim sum, but I had time to get those papers. That looks pretty cool, just going down the center. And or maybe this will go down the side. Maybe this will go here. Maybe not. Oops, sorry guys. Or maybe this will go down the bottom, or maybe we won't use it at all. We'll just put this aside and we'll see. So what we need to do right now is glue everything down, because now I've made enough decisions that I need to glue some stuff down. Okay. All right, that's glued down. This has to go. So this goes first. And I am using some matte gel. You can use anything you like to do your collaging. I always love it so much better once I've glued things down. Everything really starts coming together once you get it glued down. Where did I want this at? I think like right here. Is that where that was? I sure hope so. I think. And then this was underneath here. And then this was like this. Yeah. Did I want this all the way over here? No, like this. All right. What I normally do is I take a picture, like after, like if I don't glue everything down right away, I just place things. I'll take a picture, but I can't really do that because I'm using my phone to film. So I can't take a picture, but that's what I normally do. Just make sure where I want that for this. Perfect. This can just come down a little bit. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we'll put this in here. Fabulous. I cannot tell you how different it is for me. Having this blue in here, it's just so different. Has me feeling a little bit like off a little bit just because I'm not used to it. No, it sounds so silly. But it's good to step out of your comfort zone and discover other colors, other color combinations. So that is what I am doing. There we go. Oh, I like this. So we have Spanish here, a little bit peeking through. We have, is this Spanish? Yeah, we have Spanish. We have Asian. And I say Asian because I'm not sure if this what exact language, but it's Asian. And then we have Africa here. So 3 different cultures put together, which I think is phenomenal. Which I think is super cool. So I want to put that there. Oh, that would look really cool. Okay. I think this is going to look really cool. Yes, I like it. I don't like the color of this, so we'll take a little Tim Holtz Distress ink and we will distress this a little bit more. We'll put a little more brown in it. We'll put a little, and save these, because look at these are little cool elements that you can just add anywhere. They could possibly be added to what we're doing now. Love it. So we got Africa right next to Asian culture, African culture and Asian culture right next to each other on here, which I think is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fabulous. Fabulous. Very cool. This is so different for me. I love it. Love it. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to do some mark making on here. Also, I was thinking about doing some stenciling on here. Also, let me just look. Let me cut these out. These are my mini collages that we did in that mini collage series, 15 days of mini collages. So if you did that series, or you have some focal points, pull those out and use those. But if you did the 15 days of mini collages, pull those out and you can use them as focal points for your artwork. All right. I just want to kind of see what I want to do with these. Look how much stuff I would be covering up. What you need not to worry about what you're covering up. Let stuff peekaboo through, or this right here is one of my, I collaged on, I did, you know, a total collage background. And then this is one of my native warriors that I drew, and I printed it like a 5x7, and then I chopped it in half. So it's only half the face. That's pretty cool. And I think it could look cool to just put this right here, right on the edge, since it's only half the face. And do that. I'm thinking, and maybe not even use this one. Do we want both of those? No. Do I want just this one, like in the middle? Or do I not want to use a focal point at all and just work with this? Or do I want to do this? I think I want to do this. I think this looks cool. I like this. And now, see, I've covered up a lot of this clock, so we only have a little bit peekabooing through, and we have some of the Asian writing peekabooing through, but I think, yeah, this is what I want. So I'm going to glue that in right now. And because this is on cardstock, I'm going to use Eileen's Tacky. So whenever I'm going to glue down cardstock, I always bust out the Eileen's Tacky, because you need something that's a little thicker and super tacky to glue down heavy cardstock. So that's what we are doing. Making sure I'm on right on the edge there. Love that. So now we've even mixed in the Native American culture in here too. And I have a little Asian symbol right there, and Asian symbols inside of here. So we have Asian, Native, like Native American, Native, Asian, African, a little bit of Spanish right here, all on one page. That is magical, in my opinion. I love it. Okay, am I going to glue anything else down? Well, let's just leave that there, because we might glue down. I'm trying to see if I want to add any butterflies or anything like that. You know, first let's do some mark making. And I might want to do some mark making with these wonderful stencils that I've gotten from Finnabair recently. Just bought a bunch of them. and I absolutely love them. Let me see. And I'm about to do a, you guys know that I always do algebraic equations in my work, so I think I'm going to use the stencil to do the algebraic equations. Cool, huh? So we'll use this. I love script. You guys know that. These are like all numbers like this. Isn't that kind of cool? I might use that. This is really cool. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's just coolness. And then I love this. I think it's called Night at the Opera. It's like tickets, like all old fashioned. I might throw some, intermix some of these with the Asian writing, which I think would look really cool. So let me get out my black paint. And my little, I would use a stencil brush or I have bigger ones of these, and they are chalk painting brushes. But these, because when you have to get through little spaces like this, you need something like this. A makeup sponge isn't gonna, won't work. It doesn't get in the little, it doesn't get in the little spaces. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to go all the way across. Let's see, about right there. We'll go right into there. If I go over some of the Asian writing, that'll be good. Oh, that's cool. Now, all of it didn't go all the way through, so just little bits and pieces went through, which is fine. So really kind of dig in there to make sure that you get, there we go. And we can go right here. This is so cool that Finnabair, she decided when she made these stencils to do these algebraic equations. And what's funny is I always add algebraic equations, and I usually do it, you know, write them out by hand and put it in my artwork as mark making. So it's kind of cool. Very cool. Love it. And then let's do one right here. Very cool. I love that. All right, I'm just looking and seeing what else I want to do. I'm looking at this one right here. Isn't that cool? It says brute table, whatever that means, but I think it's cool. So I'm thinking about doing these numbers right here. Oh, very cool. Love that. And then I'm just wondering, yeah, let's just try it. This right here, this thing right here, which I think is cool. Like, do that on top of here and just do like half of it. Let's see what happens. This is really different because I usually use stamps at this point, and I also usually use, I make marks with stamps, and then I make marks with just by hand. I don't usually use stencils for my mark making, which you totally can. So this is cool that I'm just doing different stuff than I normally do. All right, this needs to be. Very cool. And it's a little bit faded here and there. It kind of goes in and out a little bit, but I think that looks cool. So I'm good with that. Very cool. Okay. So I think that's it with the stencils. Now I want to do some, a little bit of mark making. So let me grab, I'm going to pause you guys, and I'm going to grab my, my stuff for mark making. So let me go and put you guys on pause here. All right, you guys, I did do something off camera. I just want to show you. I added another Asian symbol right there, and that was this Delta stencil. I got this so long ago, you guys. I don't even know where. I think I got it at like a Joann's or something. I've never seen them since, but look how fabulous. So it's Delta Asians. Let me see what it says exactly if you want to get this. Asian Elements Delta Creative. So see if you can maybe get this on Amazon or eBay. I need to look this up because a lot of people ask me about this stencil. But anyway, I put this symbol here, which means water, and this symbol was already on this artwork on this card, and that one means wind. Okay, so we have two more Asians. We have another Asian symbol right there. Okay, so I did pull out some stamps and then my pens to do some marking. So first we're going to do some Distress Oxide, and we're going to use Aged Mahogany. And actually there's Aged Mahogany there. Okay, let's first use some Vintage Photo on this right here. This piece here needs to be a little bit more, it needs to not be so light. It needs to be a little more grunged up. That looks good. And let's add a little bit more grunge to this too. And while we're at it, we're going to add grunge to all this. All of this could be a little bit darker. And the stenciling we did is dry, so I thought I was going to have to dry it, but I took so long getting all my stuff together that it dried, so we're good. All right. Look how much better that looks. Doesn't everything just start coming together? I love it. I'm going to add a little Aged Mahogany. I love that one. This is Aged Mahogany Oxide. It's one of my favorite colors. We'll do that all on the edges. If you don't have any Tim Holtz Distress inks, get them in your life. They are, well, look what they're doing. They're fabulous. Okay, love that. Put a little bit right in through here. Beautiful. That's what all that needed. See how much more rich everything looks? And all I used was Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, and I think I used Aged Mahogany. I pulled out Walnut Stain, that's another good one. Rusty Hinge is another good one, and Aged Mahogany. Love those. Okay, what else are we doing? Let's do some mark making. We're gonna do my favorites, real simple, which I love crosses, so let's throw some crosses in here, here and there. And I'm just using brown, and there's so much brown in here that it just really just stays in the background. We'll do some arrows. And these are just some simple marks, just arrows going every which way, here and there. And I'm just looking to see if I want to do, yeah, that's probably all the mark making I want to do. We'll keep it simple. I'm trying to think if I want to do X's. Let's do some X's. Or maybe we should do some stitch lines. Yeah, we'll do some stitch lines up here. Just stitch lines going across like that. And here too. You can add stitch lines anywhere. And what I mean is just actual stitches. Cool, huh? You can add those anywhere. All right. Let's add some little crosses in black here. There we go. All right, simple marks. Okay, and now I'm going to add a little bit of stamping. All right, this is what I'm feeling. I think I want to add my script stamp all over the whole thing. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this VersaFine Pinecone color. And I just did it upside down, but does it matter? No, nobody can tell. Because it's just some script in the background. And because I'm doing it in this dark brown color, it's just gonna be in the background. If you really want it to show up, it'll still be in the background. But if you want it to show up even more, then do it in black. Because the black will show up even more. It'll still look like it's in the background, but it'll show up more. But I want it to be, I just want this to be subtle. Loving this. I just love what script does. A script stamp does to the background. It just really, I don't know, it just brings things together. I have so many different script stamps. Whenever I can get them at a good price on sale, because they're expensive, you know, they're always the $10 or $12 stamps. But if I can get them on sale or on clearance, I pick them up every time. Love them. Yeah, this is really, looks really, really good. Oh my God, it smells so good here. My husband just popped some popcorn. Oh my gosh, it smells divine. Perfect. Do you see how this is just coming more together by adding the marks and then adding that script stamp? Oh, love it. I love, you guys know this is one of my favorites, a calligraphy pen, and I wanted to put it where? I think just right there. I'm going to use the StazOn in Timber Brown. Now, does this have anything to do with any of this? No, I just think it's going to look cool. So we're going to put that right here. Awesome. Love it. And then I see it again right here. I'll put that in right there. I was going to do some intuitive writing, but I don't have space for intuitive writing because we covered it up with the other stuff. So we're good. And then let's take this calligraphy nib, a pen again, and just do like little bits at the top here. Like that. Like this. That looks cool. Love it. And we'll just take whatever's left and we'll do it one more here. I don't know what's left on the stamp, but whatever it is. There we go. And I pulled a bunch more stamps, but I don't think we're going to do anything else because this is perfect. I had pulled this right here that says peace. And remember I said by bringing cultures together, you create peace. So this would have been cool if I could have fit that in there, but we already did enough stuff. I also pulled, look at this, PATTI TOLLEY PARRISH. Hey girl, she gave me a whole set of stamps that she made. And look at this Asian writing. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is all the stuff I'm not using. And then I pulled this, it says vintage, and then watch face, which I love. This number 3. This is the top of a sewing, like a spool of thread. It's a really cool stamp, but I'm not going to use any of these because we did enough. The only last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Stabilo. Stabilo is nothing but like a water soluble pencil, like a colored pencil. Let me just scoot over a little bit. It's like a watercolor pencil. You can also use a water soluble crayon. You can use an oil pastel. Wait, an oil pastel. Now, if you use this or the water soluble crayon or the water soluble crayon or a black watercolor pencil, you can use too. You do have to wet your finger. But if you use the oil pastel, you just use the heat of your finger, okay? And what I'm talking about is just being able to take this and go around the edge here, just to give a little bit of a border. Wet your finger. I just go across. You know what? I probably need to trim this a little bit. Because I might be over the edge a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, here I'll wet my finger from my baby wipe. Sometimes I just use my own saliva. Oh, some people are like, girl, that's nasty, but it's my art journal, so. And if it's my art journal, I can use my saliva if I want to. But I'm just gonna, my baby wipes right here, so I can just use that. Okay, and then let's just go down to the bottom really quickly and we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's technique to make collage papers on the jelly plate. Check that out. And that's how I made this one. I made this one, and how I made this one is on the jelly plate. So I showed you how to make your own collage papers on the jelly plate. And I have a different technique and style than a lot of people do. And I think you'll like it. And then so if you decide, if you did need jelly printing this week, join our group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. Come show us the jelly prints that you made, the collage papers you made on the jelly plate. If you don't do mixed media and you're just watching this and you knit, crochet, do junk journaling, art journaling, I don't care what you do. Come join our group. It's called Our Magical Little Place, and just share whatever you do. If you have an Etsy shop, if you have YouTube videos, you can share links with all that. What else? Oh, and if you do an art journal page this week, share it with us. We want to see it. We want to see your beautiful work. All right, you guys, that is it. Until next week, I will come back again with Collage Yourself Happy. And the next thing we have is another technique, okay? Another making some type of papers, collage papers next week. Okay, I think we're going to be working with the jelly plate again next week. And, well, no, I think we're going to be making elements, collage elements to put into your collages. I think that's what we're going to do. But we'll see when we get there. All right, you guys. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.